Hi there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your general angel reading for the week of January 3 through 9 of 2022. So we made it, right? We made it to the new year, and we have all kinds of messages from your angels, from the universe, from your intuition, all those messages that come through. And you can, they're just saying, trust them, whether they come through, me or somebody else who's doing a reading, or whether they come through your own gut, right? You can trust those. Those are accurate. And, if it's a fear-based message that you're receiving, it is probably from your ego. Anything that says, oh, you have to really, really hurry and to get in on this or to, whatever, that's ego-based. Anything that's fear-based is from ego. Yeah. So anything that is kind of just guiding you to something, kind of instead of away from something, right? Like there's both. But it's kind of like anything that puts you into fear is not from your angels. There's the little, anxiety from change and things like that. But anything that's truly like, oh, you have to do this or else you're going to die. Yeah, not from your angels. Right? Okay, keep that in mind. All right, so let's look at your reading here. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Inner wisdom. You know what to do, right? You are already so wise and so intuitive, and you know what your gut is telling you. If you're not sure, well, wait a bit. Ask the question again. Try and just clear really well so that the true message can come through and not be blocked by fear or other things. But you know. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Yeah, there you have it. I mean, honestly, do we have to go further? Do we have to do the rest of this reading? Because that's all there is. That's everything. Right? Okay. Let's see. Detox your friendships. So some of those people that you do consider to be friends, it's like they hold you back. It's like they have every right to their opinions, their thoughts, their feelings, and they can voice them and whatever. But you don't have to be there to hear it. Right? If that opinion or, whatever's going on is in conflict with what you know for yourself, then maybe it's time to just put some space between you and the other person. Let's see what this says. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you are spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Right? Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Okay, that's pretty easy, right? So, the people who don't ever help build you up, maybe just limit the time that you spend with them. And beforehand, make sure you clear yourself so you know who you are. And put a rainbow shield on. Ask Archangel Metatron for that. And that will help keep that negativity away from you, keep that different energy away from you, because you don't need that. You've got your own, and you don't need anybody else's. Okay, all right. And protecting yourself like that, creating your own boundaries, deciding for yourself who you want to be around, that is being authentic. That's being yourself. That's not lying to yourself or to anybody else. And as soon as you start to be more authentic and more, having boundaries, choosing deliberately what energy you want to be around and you want to have, then your abundance flow really does get going. Okay, all right. Yeah, fairness. everything is fair. It becomes fair, especially when you are like looking out for yourself. There's no one in the world who will look out for you the way you know that you can and should. And like it's not a looking out for number one kind of thing. That's not it. It's just that you're the one who knows you like nobody else possibly could. And so you're the one who knows what crosses your boundary. You're the one who knows what is in conflict with your energy. And so when you kind of put your foot down and say, nope, that is not for me. You're not trying to control anybody else's behavior, but what you are doing is deciding what you allow next to you. And so when you do that, things start to go not only in your favor, but they are even, like fair. Yeah, it becomes fair because then the other people also, they have the option all along to decide for themselves what kind of energy they want around themselves. If they choose not to take it, okay, maybe they're not ready yet, like you weren't a very short time ago, right? And so it all just evens out. It's fair based upon what energy you are choosing. It's perfect. It's working exactly how it should. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So, yeah, like there's multiple levels to this. Like this is partly how your behavior influences your world around you. This is also like there's some other situation going on maybe for some of you. I can't quite tell if it's a work situation or home or friends, relationships. I can't quite tell that. So maybe, there's some of you with each, right? Either way, feel confident that things will end up fair for everybody, right? If you're still feeling like it's unfair, have a look from the other points of view and see what you think after that. Okay, all right. The obstacles and blocks are lifted. And so, everything is kind of flowing together, you use your inner wisdom, you set your boundaries. This leads to smooth sailing, right? It leads to a clear path. And so there's probably small things that you could trip over, but they're things that if you're actually paying attention, you can easily avoid those. And depending upon your perspective, if you're in that mood where you're just not interested in smooth, do you know what I'm talking about? Yes, you do. So those times when you're just feeling contrary, and no matter what anybody says to you, you're determined to say the opposite. Yes, you do that. Yes, you do. And so noticing for yourself when you're in that mood, that is what creates the obstacles and the drama and whatever else. To talk yourself out of that mood is a great thing, because that clears the path, makes it so that you refuse to trip over even whatever is there. You notice it, you go around it. No big deal. Okay, all right. That was some new awareness for some of you. Okay, all right. So here you have both of these cards at the end are talking about flow and prosperity and what comes to you and how that flows. So let me just read this. Now, the card uses the word God. If you choose not to use that, that's totally fine. Source, energy, universe, attraction, resonance, whatever you choose to use is totally fine. Intuition. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God. And your faith opens the doorway to receive. So, do you believe in the law of attraction? The law of attraction says, I'll see if I can get this right. That which is like unto itself is drawn, or something like that. Whatever energy you are vibrating at, whatever level you are vibrating at, that is what you are drawing towards you. That's what you are attracting. And so that is what you are creating for yourself. There is no lack or limitation. This card says there is no lack or limitation. So as long as you can recognize that in your vibration, then you are drawing to you everything that's available at that vibration, at that high vibration, right? There is plenty of abundance for all to share. Yeah, like just because somebody else has lots doesn't mean you can't have lots, doesn't mean it's run out, right? No, we just create more for you. And here is all that prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. So, both of these cards talked about open the doorway to receive. So okay, when you don't believe it, when you don't trust it, when you think thoughts and feelings of lack, this abundance can't get to you. That is, one of the obstacles that are sometimes on your path. It is created by you. It's your own resistance, right? So get to a place, it may feel like a fantasy place to you, but it works. So when you sit and you imagine how you want your life to be, what do you want in your life? Who do you want in your life? Where do you want to be? What do you want to be doing with all your time? When you do that and you sink yourself fully into it, that creates it. That removes obstacles. That feels so amazing. That just the feeling good is what brings to you all that beautiful abundance. So no matter what mood you're in or, what's going on in your immediate life, think about something that really brings you joy, that, something that's happened recently with family or with friends or, whatever it is. Somebody bought you a coffee and you felt really special. Whatever that is, renew that feeling so that you're feeling good. Yep, and that's what brings the more of the prosperity to you. Okay, so here we have the daily guidance cards with the angels. And so we will ask for one last bit of wisdom. We'll see what they say in a minute. I mean, you can't rush this. Oh, there it is. Popped right out. Cupid, how's your love life? It's about to turn upwards. It's about to look better and feel better and let yourself be filled with love. Now, it may be talking about romance. It may simply be talking about love. So allow yourself to be open and to receive that and to feel good. Yeah, okay. All right. Gemini, there you have it. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you very much. And I love you. And I'll see you next week.